Hey y'all, I'm Cindy. Welcome to Cindy Hart's Crochet Podcast, where we talk about crochet and crochet accessories. Today's Thursday, December 4th, 2025. It is about 6, almost 6 p.m. here in Pinson, Alabama, and I am coming to bring you Vlogmas Day 4 today. Welcome to my new subscribers and welcome back to my returning subscribers. Thank you for joining me today. I I don't say it much, but if you could please give that like button a thumbs up and a subscribe and share if you like. I would really appreciate that. I haven't been on here in a couple of weeks, but I'm back. Hopefully, I can stick it out through December and get some things going. But what I'm doing for Vlogmas is a tea advent calendar by, is it Benner Tea Company. And each day they have different teas. They have 24 days of different teas, each day containing 2 tea bags each for the 24 days. So I'm only using one at a time, unless it's something that may be sort of light, and then I may double up on that. But we'll just go from there and see. We'll just see each day. I did get a couple of days behind, so I'm just going to pick up from the beginning and go day to day and see what we have for tea. Last night we had the Manuka honey chamomile tea. Now, I had always thought that chamomile made you sleepy, but it didn't. But it did, like, help me sleep. So instead of being up and down all night, or when I roll over, I'd wake up for 30 minutes at a time and couldn't go back to sleep. I mean, I slept through the night, so it may be something I consider adding to my nightly drinking. No, not drinking. You know. Anyway, something warm and to help me sleep, and so yeah, I don't know what chamomile's supposed to taste like, but it had a strong honey smell and taste. But then the aroma of the tea was stronger than the actual taste of it. But I'm going to try to limit the water I put in it tonight to maybe the size it's supposed to be in. It, and see if that makes a difference. So what I'm going to do is, let's go in here and pick today's tea. And like I said, I was a couple of days behind, so I'm starting with 1, 2, 3 instead of 3, 4, 5. So where is day 2? Try to pull it out this time instead of pushing it in. I knew it was close to 6. I mean, I was looking at my timer here, but anyway, so here's day 2. It was right here behind the poinsettia. And that clock, I call that the pawpaw clock, because one of the kids always called it the pawpaw clock instead of the grandfather clock, so that's what I call it. So today's tea is a nice cookie black tea. So that one's going to have some caffeine in it, but that's okay. I mean, I don't have that bad a reaction to caffeine. When I go to sleep, I go to sleep. And hey, if nothing else, I'll get up and drink me some more of that chamomile tea from last night. As usual, it says use 1 bag per cup, pour in boiling water, and stir, allow to steep. Allow to infuse for 3 to 5 minutes. Contains caffeine. What's that? There we go. What's that? My nails are terrible, sorry. That's a spice, I believe, right? That you put in different baked goods. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the kettle going and get ready to make this, and I'm going to explain to you the crochet item that I've been working on today. Or I finished it last night after I talked to y'all for a little while, and but I'll show you my finished ones and give you the pattern link to that. So give me just a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I got the kettle started, and oh, look at what I did. I decorated put my little tree up, changed out my colors. I still have some Halloween colors right here, but I've used most of my red in those huge, is it Crafter Secret from Hobby Lobby, those big ones that they have on the end. I've used a lot of red, and then when I went in there last week, they didn't have any more red, so I wasn't able to do that. I still have my pumpkin here, but that's okay. It's still fall, y'all. And my beautiful spider by Cherry Wayne. Hey. So I try to fix up some little things and get it a little decorative. I've got some little battery operated lights somewhere around here that I'd like to put on there. But anyway, I've got all these clothes on. It just drives me crazy. But it's cold in this house always. I think the high today was like 40 or 42. And so me and Dog have just, excuse me, been cooped up back there in the bedroom, and I've been crocheting. She's been there mostly right between my knees in the recliner, so I'll put my container over here that I'm crocheting out of and crochet around her. So what I finished last night was I had mentioned that Renee was having a craft fair or setting up at a craft show in Bainbridge, Georgia. And I've been trying to make some quick things to send that I would be able to make a lot of. So what I have been working on for several days are these little angels. Of course my lighting is stupid. But I feel like, come on. Get in the face. There's her little face. Isn't she cute? This little angel ornament is made from 2 circles. And then you fold them accordingly. I should have left 2 loose so I could show you how they were made. But it is a pattern by Repeat Crafter Me. And so what I did was, and this is, there are 20 in this one. 20 in this container. So one skein of, I had 2 skeins of white, Hobby Lobby, I love this yarn, and one of them was so much softer and squishier than the other one, but this was a skein of just white, plain white, but it's amazing when they have 7 different dye lots of white on their shelf, and none of them are the same. Yeah, these don't match, but I think there are 2 batches of it. Anyway, so one skein of this Hobby Lobby, it's 3... Hobby Lobby, I love this yarn in white. 355 yards, 325 meters, 199 grams, and 7 ounces. Okay, well that explains it, because for some reason I thought it was only 100 grams. But anyway, so I got 20... of these little angels out of one skein of the Hobby Lobby yarn. The other white that I have, the reason I have them in separate containers, and I have like 15, I had almost a full skein of the white in another one that I started before I had to go buy this. But the other one has a yellow, you can't really see it until you put it up against these. And 2, I don't know what's up with my lights. Look, I feel like I have Heat Miser and Snow Miser over here. It looks like cool over here and warm over here, but my lights are supposed to be the same. I don't know. I'll never have my lighting right. How about that? Let's just go ahead and put that disclaimer out there. So anyway, you make 2 rounds. 3 rows is all it takes of each one. And then this one, the wings, you simply fold in half, and I hot glued those. And then the front, you just put those down and hot glue those as well. And then I got these little beads at Michael's, and these are ones I was talking about, had the little light beads with a face on them, but I was looking for some brown brown face beads also, but you cannot find any anywhere. And then this circle, you put some chains on, you pull the chain through the bead, and there you go. Glue them together like that. And then I even put a dot of glue on the back underneath the bead, because I just felt like it might slide off if it accidentally got pulled or dropped or whatever. So yeah, right now I have 20 ready in the things. I'm going to put them in individual little bags. And then I've got 15 more in there, but I'm waiting on, my brown beads should be in, I've ordered brown beads, but they don't have faces on them. But I just wanted to make some little brown angels too, and they should be in next week, but I don't think they're going to be in time for Renee's craft show. Okay, my kettle just kicked off, so let me go fix that, and I'll be right back. Be right back again. I didn't pause though. Okay, I'm back once again. I keep pushing these sleeves up and down and up and down. Anyway, this pattern is Repeat Crafter Me. I will put the link below, and you can make those 2 circles in just a matter of a few minutes. And like I said, you can get 20 angels. Each one is about 10 grams of yarn, and you could get 10 angels out of one full skein of the I Love This Yarn in white. I have 15 more in there, and part of a ball. Oh, I didn't bring it in here. I have part of a ball of the off-white with the gold thread through it from Hobby Lobby. So I think I'm going to make those up as well. These I wanted to send at least 20 to the craft show, and then I'm going to keep 20 here and try to sell those at work if I can. So yeah, I'm going to get back in there and work on some more things. The others don't have beads on them yet because I was kind of waiting on my brown beads to come in. They're like a light brown. So was trying to keep with some skin tones if I could. And the dark ones, everyone I saw that I could order had scuff marks on them and everything like that. So I don't want them looking like that. I may experiment and try to put some faces on the brown beads, but I'm not a painter at all. So it would probably look like stick people faces. I don't know. Like, ugh. Anyway, I went and got my tea over here. And when I get the other ones made, I will show you those as well. When I get the other beads in, I'm going to go ahead and make I'm going to try to do 20 or 25 of the other ones, and maybe half and half, and see, and take them and see if anybody wants to buy those. My hair's kind of a woolly booger today. Look at this mess. Oh my goodness. It's just got crazy. I had it up my ponytail when it was wet after I washed it. Look what I did to my hair. Can y'all tell? Guess what I did? I cut a bunch of it off. It was an accident, sort of. So anyway, here's my tea for today. It was the black anise. The anise. What did I say it was called? I didn't even bring the thing back over here. I left the second one in here. Anise cookie, or a nice cookie black tea. And it smells really good. The bag smelled good before I brewed it, but then I actually held on to my tag this time. Drinking in my Grinch cup today. Turn around. Oh, that's hot. I let it get too hot this time. I usually don't let it boil all the way, but he's upside down. Yay. I don't know where I got this one either, because it had a price tag of like $12.99 on it. And again, I'm not paying that for a mug. Renee bought me a Hogwarts mug one time, like at Disney World or something, but, you know, she loves me like that. I like my Grinchy. Look, I'm looking at him. Hello. Mm-hmm. It smells good. It smells like a cookie. Might let it cool down another minute. I don't want it to burn the taste off my tongue. So yeah, I've got on, look, it's like a double sweatshirt kind of day in this house. It's so cold in here. But then I go in the bedroom and I have my heater on in there, and I leave the door closed. So when I go in there, I have to come out of my clothes. But the rest of the house is freezing, and it's cold walking dog. I think it's supposed to start raining, like it said, like 90%. So it looks like it's going to rain through about midnight, I think. But above Alabama, looks like it's getting some snow and ice. So, yeah, better there than here for sure. And then I think we're going to be above freezing the rest of the week, but only like in the 30s at night and then 40s and 50s during the day. So that's okay. I can handle that. If I'm not staying home, then all I have to do is go from the house to the car and the car to the building. Oh. Anyway, so yeah, I like the little angels that I made, and they're quick and easy. So now what I've worked on, I got all of those done. So now what I've been working on are the reindeer ornaments. And I'm that's the one I may do a video on. I'm not sure. Because it's quick and easy, and so many people have done it. I can't really call it my own pattern other than I do it different than the couple that I have seen. But I don't think I have a video for this angel. I think you have to go to her blog. Now also, if you would please go to the Cindy Hearts Crochet Podcast Facebook group, and that is linked below as well. Show me some pictures of what you're working on, or tell us what you're doing, or look at everybody else's. I'm trying to post some. There's 3 different people, and I think one of them's Five Little Monsters, and she's posting different videos. I mean, different items to make each day, as well as oh my gosh, there's 3, and I can't remember. I know Marley Bird is doing like a 24 days of giving or something like that. But I'm trying to post some things that are quick and easy gifts for those that we have forgotten about, or that we need to crank out some gifts here in the next few days. Still needs a little cooling, but it is tasting sort of like a cookie, but it's tasting like you know those sugar cookies you get in the tins for Christmas? That's what it's tasting like. I'm not tasting any specific spice like is listed on the thing, and I may not know what it's supposed to taste like. That's probably going to be the case with most of this tea. I probably don't even know what it's supposed to taste like. But, so that is the tea for today, for day 4 of Vlogmas. And I am catching 3 or 4 other, as many as I can, of other Vlogmases that are going on. And I'm loving to see the things, especially the scrap balls that people are exchanging and doing a gift swap. And I really like those too, where you're doing or adding to a project every day, and or if you've got some yarn that you've bought from an advent or something like that, that's pretty. But I seem to be the only one posting in the Cindy Hearts Crochet Podcast Facebook group, so please come over there and post some of your work, and let us know what you're working on, or patterns you'd like to see, or I don't post anything that's not a public thing. I'm not going to post, if it's paid for, I'm not going to post a pattern. I may post a link to it or anything, or something like that. But, oh, it's still a little hot. But it's good. It's not sweet. Yeah, it's a good tea. I'm not sure that I'll drink the whole cup, just in case it is a strong black tea. It doesn't really list the amount of caffeine like some teas do. You know, it'll have a caffeine meter on the box. But it being black tea, it's definitely going to be strong. But also, I'm seeing that it's already making a ring around my cup. So I probably could have added more water to it, and it'd been okay. But I love my Grinch cup, don't you? I wish I knew where I got it. I probably got it like at Ross or Burlington or something like that. And it would have had to been marked down, because, like I said, I'm not paying $12, $15. And it might have been from Hobby Lobby. And it might have been one of those things where, you know, Hobby Lobby has 40 or 50% off different things when they have their Christmas stuff on sale. I may have gotten it for that. But I don't know. I'm not paying $15 for a cup. Has anybody else gotten this Advent from Aldi? Were you able to find it? I was looking at the 12 days of coffee that I have, and they are flavors of fall, but I may still do them after Christmas, because, I mean, I like flavored coffee all year. I'm more of a Maxwell House coffee girl every day, but when I'm off, or if I want coffee at night, I'm going to drink a flavored something. Or on an off day like today, I just drank Maxwell House, but then I drank some tea. I drank some white chocolate peppermint tea, and it was good. That is by Celestial Seasonings, I do believe. But this is really good. This is a good tea. So I'll definitely be saving that other one to drink later. And after, like I said, the chamomile one last night, it wasn't, it didn't make me sleepy, but it did help me stay asleep during the night. I didn't get up going to the bathroom or just rolling over. And sometimes I'll roll over, my arm will go to sleep, and I'll roll over, and it'll wake me up enough that I don't, I can't go back to sleep for about 30 minutes. And that is really makes for a terribly restless night. So it did help me sleep during the night, so I may keep that in mind, and I may even buy some more. I think I have some chamomile lemon or something that I just haven't ever drank because I thought it made you sleepy. And it didn't make me groggy after I got up this morning. I know it's all natural, so it shouldn't really do any of those things. But anyway, so that's day 4, Vlogmas day 4, and I hope you're having a good day. And let me know what you're working on, or post us some pictures in that Facebook group. I would surely appreciate it. I get lonely over there. There's like 2 people comments on my stuff. But that's okay. I can depend on them. But anyway, so there's my little bucket of angels that I made for you today. I'll try to have something to show you every day, but I'm not going to promise. Look, oh, a little choir of angels there. Yeah, she's sweet. Alrighty, I will see y'all tomorrow. It's Friday. Well, that's a crazy day, so we'll try. If not, we'll definitely see you Saturday. Love y'all. Have a good evening. Bye.